Alright, what's going on everybody? This is Sam from Trader MMA Bet. In this video I'll be doing my wrap up of all the picks, the bets, and I'll talk about the prop bets that I'm taking for UFC Fight Night 296, Vettori versus Costa. Guys, if you're interested to hearing the breakdown, feel free to take a look in the description of this video. I have the full breakdown to you guys, except for some fights that were added later on. Right, and the idea here, I'm just gonna run quickly through this because I have a new bet that I'm taking. So for those that are interested into seeing the results after that, I'm just recording so you guys can see. Not everybody's interested in that, but either way you guys can have an idea of all the bets that I'm taking. Alright, and then like I said, let's go through the props. Okay, so Laurent Staropoli and Jamie Pickett. I'm picking Staropoli but not betting. Dawson versus Rick Glenn. I took an early bet on Dawson when he was minus 330. Choi versus Caceres. I'm not betting this straight. I'm just using prop bets here. Vettori versus Paulo Costa. I bet Vettori in an early market. Now he's like minus 200. To me, it's too much now. Livinha Souza versus Randa Marcos. I'm picking Souza but not betting. Nugumereanu versus Ike Villanueva. I'm taking Nugumereanu and betting him on the prop bet. Herbert versus Khama. I'm picking Herbert, but yeah, I'm betting only props here. Jonathan Martinez versus Ziviad Lazishvili. I'm picking Martinez and betting him. Actually, I forgot to mark this one. It's another one that I'm going to be accounting for on Martinez. Mason Jones versus David Onama. I'm picking Jones but betting Onama. 0.75%. Rose Clark versus Joselyne Edwards. I'm picking Rose Clark but not betting. Tabatha Ricci versus Maria Antonia. Picking betting Ricci. I took her on an early market minus 200. Jeff Molina versus Daniel Lacerda. I'm picking Molina but not betting. Actually, I may take a look on a prop here. Forgot about checking on Molina. Junyong Park versus Greg Rodrigues. I'm picking betting Rodrigues. I took him in an early market plus 115. Mason Jones versus Alan Patrick. I'm picking. This is one has been replaced. All right, so this is obviously not. So guys, if you wish to take the early market bets, I have those in my Patreon. By the way, stick to the end if you would like to hear how to support this channel. Alright, so on to the props. I'm just gonna touch this real quickly, and one or another one explain a little bit better, but again, if you're interested to know why, take a look on the breakdown. The one I'm gonna be talking about here is David Onama. I'm taking him by TKO. I also have a straight bet on him, like you guys saw on the spreadsheet. The idea here, guys, you know, Mason Jones, he's an excellent fighter. The guy's big for the division, has a big head, strong chin, but from what I've seen, he tends to, you know, come in straight lines and he doesn't move much his head. He also doesn't back down from a brawl. Mason Jones does. Onama, he's a fast, tall, athletic guy. You know, he hits quite hard, even though he's very surgical. Is his approach. He likes to be accurate. He has power. He's dangerous in the clinch, and I think he's the more technical of the two. It's a little bit tough for me to tell if it's actually the case because there's not much footage available on Onama. Onama also hasn't fought great competition, but still this guy has talent. He's under Glory MMA, so at plus 350, I got a straight bet on him. I'm also betting him by TKO. There's a decent chance, you know, like I told you guys, he hits hard and Jones doesn't move the head. So we'll see what's gonna happen here. Jones, his safest path to victory is probably taking this to the ground. I don't know about Onama's ground game, so could be, you know, Jones one-sided match, just dominating from top and even finishing by, you know, ground and pound or submission. But I'll pay the price here. I'm interested to taking Onama by TKO, but this is, you know, a little bit of a blind bet, or I'm gambling a little bit more than average here. So Martinez versus Ziviad, another one that has been added later on. Ziviad is a wrestler. He likes to get inside, take it to the ground, taking guys back and submitting them. Martinez, super technical everywhere, excellent takedown defense. He's probably gonna get taken down here, but he's also tough to hold down. I expect that Martinez makes Ziviad work and then gets back to his feet, does more damage on the feet. I think Ziviad is tough enough to endure the damage, and so I think Martinez by decision. But I'm taking the fight go the distance prop here. I think it's probably the best bet, especially at minus 110. It interests me quite well, you know. But if you like Martinez, you can even take Martinez by decision. Let me take a look into that with you guys after we run through these things. Herbert and Worthy go the distance. This may be a little bit you know, silly and lame to most of the guys. I also expect that this finishes, but I don't think this is like 70% that's gonna finish inside of the distance. I have like, you know, between 55 to 60% that they're gonna knock each other out. It's not impossible this goes the distance, especially Herbert winning the decision here, because Herbert, he's probably gonna fight smart. He's not gonna bang with Worthy. He would be silly to do. Maybe he will, you know. But and also he has enough power to put Worthy out, so maybe they will brawl, and this gonna end by a knockout. But there's a decent chance that Herbert gonna fight smart, and Worthy is quite predictable, even though he hits hard, you know. So again, not impossible that this goes the distance, even not impossible that Worthy wins the distance, you know. But Herbert by decision, I think there's very good value there at plus 550. I like this bet, and I'm also putting some money on fight go the distance because I also like this line, right? Gregory Rodrigues by decision, this is my pick. I think it's pretty obviously why. I think he takes to the ground and everything, like I said. So plus 250, I like that. Rodrigues and Park go the distance, also quite obvious. I think this goes the distance, even though Park has quite some chance for the knockout. Nugumereanu, round 3. This is an interesting one, guys. You know, could end very quickly, like round 1, because they both probably gonna brawl from the beginning. But Villanueva is pretty tough on the first round, you know. Nugumereanu has a good chin. I think he's gonna keep pushing the pace. I expect that Ike Villanueva gonna be able to do more damage on the first and the second. So I think Nugumereanu gonna keep pushing hard, and probably he's gonna break Ike at some point. And you know, at round 3 for plus 1300, this is a good bet in my opinion. I'm putting some money there. Obviously, I think by a knockout, but you know, the difference was plus 1500 by knockout and plus 1300 by the finish. So it makes sense. It's not impossible that he takes Ike's back after hurting him on the feet, you know. And Caceres versus Choi go the distance. I think this line is really excellent. I don't see much chance of a finish either side. Obviously, Choi has a small chance for the finish. Caceres is nearly impossible that he finishes Choi, because Choi is big and has a good chin, and Caceres is definitely not a finisher. So Caceres by decision also not bad idea, especially Caceres by split decision. If you have Caceres by split decision, would be an excellent bet, you know. But in my bookies they don't have that. So, but if you do, take a look into that. All right. So the ones that I said that we can take a look together, guys, is Martinez by decision. Let's take a look into that. I forgot to see this line, but maybe an interesting one. Martinez by decision plus 250 or even plus 300 would be sweet. So let me add here this one, because I think it's a good one. I'm not gonna go too hard because I already have you know, both of them going the distance. So Martinez by decision at plus 250. I'm gonna go like between 0.1 and 0.2 just because I already have that 0.44 there. But if you don't have that 0.44, if you didn't take this bet yet, go like, I would go like 0.3 here and 0.2 here, because I think Martinez has a good chance of, you know, winning the decision there. And another one that I said by decision was Rodrigues by decision. No, Rodrigues by decision I have here. Let me go run quick here. Yeah, Jeff Molina by decision. That's another one that I think it might be a good one. Molina by decision. Where is it? Molina by unanimous decision plus 200. Yeah, I don't know. I would like plus 250 or plus 300, you know. So I'm gonna skip this one, because if Molina wins, most likely it's by decision. I think Lacerda is a tough guy, but the problem here, Lacerda is making his debut. You saw him in the waiting. He was trying to get under Molina's skin. Molina didn't even flinch, you know. So could happen that Lacerda guesses himself, gets finished late in late round. So I'm not gonna bet Molina by decision, but Martinez by decision, it's a good one in my opinion. All right. So there we go. We have one more here. So guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let me show you guys my Patreon. So basically, I have 3 tiers. For $5, the one that most people can jump in, and it's for the lock of the night top 2 parlays. This video is up. Early releases. When I am able, I release these videos early so you guys can combine and hear my thoughts on future cards. For 15, it's very much this, what I've done here. So you have access to this spreadsheet. You can see all the pro bets that I took prior to everyone. There are some videos that I hide this column, you know, not to show exactly, you know, so to be more interesting for the patrons, but I'm trying to bring more people in so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. And for $50, the ultimate package was where you guys have access to everything that I show here, you know, all the discussions on the lock of the night, all these betting strategies, guy can filter, you know, check the previous results and etc. Plus, they have line by line all the bets that I'm taking on the future cards. You know, I have for next card, for the followings. I'm parlaying these guys. You know, so you guys have access to everything, and feel free to do whatever you want with that. All right. So this will do for this video, guys. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll talk to you next time. Same from other men bet, bring the best, most consistent, and transparent betting strategy for you.